the day his wife has the baby, he, it's like the next day, I guess, she's still in the hospital. He steps out to go buy some food. And he still remembers this to this day. He's like, he bought a banana. And he's walking back to the hospital with the banana that he just bought. And he thinks to himself, I wonder if I'm going to be the kind of guy who now thinks the most important thing in his life is his family, or is it still going to be, being a venture capitalist? And he's thinking about it. And he goes, you know what? I actually think it's just going to be my family. I think all this other stuff is going to be bullshit, and life is going to be my family. And I'm not making this up. He gets back to the room, and his wife is dead.
Oh, my God.
She had a pulmonary embolism.
Oh.
And she died one day after delivering their first child.
Oh.
And I was just having dinner with him like 2 weeks ago, and he was like, it's so ironic that I kind of just immediately have that realization just as everything gets taken away from me. But he feels that way even more now, right? And I was like, I think that is exactly the right distinction to make. It's like, this is life. These are the things that are life. Everything else is bullshit.
Yeah. The problem is that getting acceptance and getting appreciation for success is a drug. It really is a drug, right?
Yeah.
And it becomes a thing that you aspire to, and it seems like the only thing in life. When the goal to life really is harmony. That's the real goal. Like, the goal to life is not never being uncomfortable or always being uncomfortable. The goal to life is not never being upset versus always being upset. The goal to life is like this balance. It's like enjoyment in the things that you do, but also in your occupation. Having hobbies, but also having a family. Having love and friendship, but also having enough people in your life that you've encountered that suck to understand why you appreciate the people that you care for so much.
Yeah.
I think all those are important. Like, even the people that I know that suck, I value those experiences because they've taught me how really cool my other friends are. When someone is a fucking psycho narcissist and they fucking ruin everything they touch, and like, it's good to see that person. It's really good to see this one person that doesn't give a shit about anybody but themselves and go, wow, what a weird way to live.
Yeah.
And then it'll make you appreciate this other friend that's like super generous and helps everybody. He's always smiling. Like, God, I love you so much now. I appreciate you. Appreciate like that you have this energy, because we could all be that guy. We could all be this fucking psycho who thinks about nothing other than themselves, or this psycho who thinks about nothing other than success, which I've been in my life before. I almost wish I could go back and meet myself when I was 21, because I'm so different from that person then. I'm almost like I have a distorted understanding of like who I was. I really would like to see that person. I'd like to like see that person operate, and just like.
And you wouldn't worry about, because of course I play this game all the time, right? Everything happens for a reason. You are where you are today.
Yeah.
You are who you are. Like, if you went back and talked to the 21-year-old you, would he even listen to you? That's question one.
I wouldn't talk to him.
Oh, you just want to observe?
No, I just want to watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to change anything.
Yeah, I got it.
Look,
Okay.
I would not want to change anything about my youth, because I think that it turned me into who I am. I think whatever combination of life experiences and bad feelings and positive feelings, and whatever positive feedback that I got from performance and from accomplishments, they drove me to become who I am.
Yeah.
But it's there's also a lot of like being fortunate, right? Like being fortunate that you found a great occupation and a great group of people, and I have a great family. It's like to be happy in life is fucking complicated.
Yeah, there's amazing luck involved. I mean, you and I were talking about this the other day, right? Like winning the wife lottery. Like when you marry the right person,
it's everything.
Yeah, and I think I just feel like so lucky that
your wife's amazing. You really are lucky, and so am I. And a lot of other people are too, but you also didn't fucking marry some dumb bitch. you know, and she, on her case, she didn't marry some fucking dumb asshole. It's like you get lucky, but you also, I've dated some monsters, and I got out of it, luckily. But just Jesus Christ, there's monsters out there. There's people, and these people are just human beings, and you're catching them at whatever stage of their existence where they've had like terrible upbringings and bad family members and just a fucking alcoholic dad, abusive mother who's constantly criticizing them, and then they become this thing, and then you run into them at the bar. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Peter. Hi, I'm Debbie. And then Debbie just fucking, let me look at your phone. Who are you texting, Peter? I'm like, oh no. But if Debbie's hot, that's the problem. Your genes are like, listen, shut the fuck up. Like, look at her tits. Look at that ass. Let's go. And then next thing you know, Debbie's pregnant. Next thing you know, Peter has a baby with some monster. And that can happen. And it's happened to my friends, to good friends of mine. It's fucking awful to experience. I've had good friends of mine that got wrapped up in horrendous relationships.